We've all had those moments where we look back and think, what was I thinking? Luckily for most of us, they weren't caught on camera. This is a cautionary tale for anyone who thinks they can get away with being inconsiderate on a flight. If you put your feet where they don't belong, you just might get a cold shower. When a soldier got a little too excited during the cheer, she accidentally tipped the general's hat, and her face of terror was hilarious. Needlefish are some of the only small fish that leap out of the water. In a 1 in a bazillion odds moment, a woman found out about their existence in the worst way possible. Maybe this is why we aren't supposed to use our phones at work. After a driver's recklessness went unchecked after blowing a stop sign, he didn't learn his lesson. At a restaurant, 2 girls ordered an expensive cake to take selfies, but refused to pay because they didn't eat it. And well, the server did not appreciate that. Might not be instant, but an influencer got quite a surprise when she opened her phone to realize that she went viral for the wrong reasons. After a man recorded her from a distance, faking to clean the beach, and actually leaving the garbage she brought at the beach.
Rubbish bags behind once you're done.
A man really quickly regretted acting tough towards a 700-pound elk when it quickly pulled a 200 IQ move.
You wanna go, bud?
People might say karma's not real, but sometimes it does its part. A man was laughing at the fact that all cars got ticketed except him, until he got closer.
Du einen Strafzettel bekommst. Dich nicht. Doch, fuck, ich hab auch bekommen.
Okay, trying to steal a catalytic converter in broad daylight might not be the smartest idea.
Get away from my car right now. Call the police.
Okay, in her defense, I didn't think it would be that deep either. At a horror house, a man used his date to get away from one of the workers in a costume. And well, the scary clown and the girl teamed up for some sweet revenge.
1, 2, 3.
Go, go, go.
Luckily, no one got hurt on this video except a road rager's ego when he couldn't break the window of the toughest Toyota in existence. Google says that wasps don't sting unprovoked, but this video of a wasp trying to sting a security camera would make you think otherwise. Mess with a biker and it might just cost you your gas cap. A mosquito regretted going against this man who had apparently the thickest skin in the world. And to make things worse, his most embarrassing moment was recorded and uploaded online for human amusement. An incredibly disturbing video caught on an airplane was when a creep tried to record under a flight attendant's dress mid-flight. Luckily, not only was she wearing shorts underneath, but he got caught and arrested on landing. After a man saw a gym goer doing some curls, he went to give some unwanted advice and instantly regretted it. This is what happens when a driver with full coverage insurance meets another driver that parked with no care in the world. Apparently, humans are not the only ones that can get karma. A lion silently went to check up on his cubs and instantly regretted when the mother was not having it for some reason. Store owners over the years develop a fifth sense for when people are about to shoplift, creating amazing moments like this one. A public transportation driver who happens to live stream on Twitch caught a man not only doing an illegal turn and running a red light, but doing it in front of the police. Okay, this one looked expensive. With so many tourists messing with the Royal Guard, they chose a horse with a little bit of a temper to avoid people getting close, and it's incredibly satisfying to watch. When the door wouldn't close because it was stuck on the fence, the driver attempted to slightly move the car forward to get it unstuck. Well, at least the door is no longer stuck on the fence. Perhaps the worst car to road rage against. When a Taylor Swift fan thought he met Taylor in public, he immediately started tearing up, but the excitement quickly wore off because it was just a lookalike.
It's just Ashley.
Taylor, I love you so much.
Cleaning an escalator rail is usually the easiest part of cleaning an escalator, since you just hold a cloth in the same place, and then everything is automatic. But this might have been the first day of this cleaner's job, when she didn't realize that while moving she was only cleaning one spot. At the Tour de France, a cyclist was way ahead of the competition by around 8 seconds and won, but the second-place cyclist failed to see the actual winner finishing the raceway before him, and proceeded to celebrate. This man's proposal plans quite literally took a nosedive when he pulled the ring out. But somehow, it still went better than for this guy.
You said no, what are you doing?
When it comes to opening a manhole, it is not as simple as lifting the lid, since those sometimes get seized in their frame. These crew ended up pulling the whole tarmac by accident. A miracle save by the Italian team left Belgium celebrating too early.
Prova a giocare di seconda, viene marcata, attenzione, si gioca ancora, c'è il punto Italia. Avermaet, Chirichella in qualche modo, Orro e poi De Gennaro spinge il
Thankfully, this company had a CCTV camera, because his co-workers would have never believed him. Curiosity got the best of this man when he wanted to see what the inside of the culvert looked like. Little did he know that their costly iPhone would become a casualty of their thirst for discovery. Ants are known for their cooperation and teamwork. Sadly, a poor little ant got left behind after helping its friends cross to a leaf. An incredibly disappointing moment for a woman happened at a casino when she was playing a slot machine, and all of a sudden won the jackpot of $42 million. And it was all fun and celebrations until the casino told her it was actually a machine error, and offered her a complimentary steak dinner instead.
So what did I win? He said, you didn't win nothing.
Katrina says the only winning the casino offered?
He offered me a steak dinner.
A steak dinner?
Yeah, a steak dinner.
They win, and now the house doesn't want to pay out.
Okay, this man didn't celebrate early, but took his anger out too soon. When a woman was attending a wedding, she thought they forgot to serve the wedding cake, so just went to slice a piece for herself. And well, in reality, they just didn't get to that part yet. At a show which the prize was $10,000 to whoever answers the question correctly, one of the competitors lost when she confused Popeyes the character with the fast food restaurant.
Name Popeye's favorite food.
Chicken!
Show me chicken!
When a guy got a little too confident after successfully doing a trick with his phone, he learned that you reap what you sow. In the quest for the ultimate engine diagnosis, a technician decided to put his computer's wind resistance to the test to take a quick video. Sadly for him, the laptop went flying. A gender reveal company had one job: choose pink if it's a girl and blue if it's a boy. Somehow they messed the order up and made things a little awkward for the sister, who bought the confetti cannon. When you're so focused on cutting that you forget what you're cutting with, it can lead to self-sabotage. Who knew doors could have two-factor authentication? People tend to say that building a PC is very much like building Legos, but when this man tried turning on his new setup, one would think he installed a turbine engine inside. With only some color schemes for a Bugatti Chiron costing over $200,000, whoever is the Lamborghini's driver's insurance company will not be happy. Drones are not easy to fly, so when you're practicing, make sure to not do it near any power lines. With one wrong move, this mechanic accidentally turned a simple repair into an expensive new window. Flambe is a very popular cooking technique that restaurants know will leave guests in awe, but it also can be a good way of testing the fire sprinklers. Sadly for this Audi owner, she took it a little too literally when the oil change indicator popped up and put some cooking oil instead of motor oil. Talk about bad timing. When some roofers forgot to install a dryer vent hood, not only they created a fire hazard, but what looks like a roof with a heartbeat. Sometimes a tiny piece of grit in the floor track can be the downfall of a $10,000 glass door. Amidst the complexities of life, we often discover that the simplest solutions lie quietly within our grasp. This luggage seems like it wanted to take a trip of its own. Hopefully the owner is able to track it. A man on the New York subway got a little too invested in a passenger's conversation and glanced at the wrong time. When you're an Uber driver, you expect the unexpected, but there was no way this driver could prepare for an unexpected wake-up call at 2 in the morning when his passenger had a nightmare.
Where am I?
What was that?
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I just had a nightmare.
During a game of Halo, a player justifiably rage quit after this happened. With some meticulous time management skills, a repo man snuck in at the perfect time to take the car of a man who didn't even make the first payment to the dealership. At the Mall of America, one of the riders chose the wrong seat, when what was supposed to be a tame ride got a few extra spins. A tiger chose the wrong day to go after a cow that decided to move up the food chain. Nature can be a tough opponent. This tree found out the wrong way when a man kicked a rock down a hill and found itself on the way.
Hit the tree.
This duck perhaps chose the worst place possible to relax. Despite this man getting extremely lucky by the bar giving up when it did, and not a second earlier, maybe gymnastic movements at a park is not the best idea. During an Ask Wendy segment of the Wendy Williams show, a woman was basically asking if she should trick her husband into having another kid, since he promised beforehand. And well, what Wendy didn't know is that her husband was in the audience too.
My friends think I should trick him and stop taking my birth control.
Not going to suggest that you do that, but look into my eyes and tell me what I'm saying. Okay? My people. Up next.
A close call happened when a dad was teaching his son how to drive, and in a bad timing moment, a cop happened to be on their way. And well, it's probably not the best idea to test your driving skills with a police car as your crash test dummy.
Break!
It's always important to clarify your order. When a man just wanted to know what happened to the sesame chicken, he got unexpectedly rejected by the fast food employee.
Why don't y'all have sesame chicken?
I'm sorry?
Why don't y'all have sesame chicken?
I have a boyfriend.
What?
At the Golden One Center, a light started malfunctioning, and it terrorized just one guy in particular. Okay, sometimes bad luck defies the odds of probability. This Maserati owner probably regrets accepting the offer from a truck passing by to tow his car out of the sand. A not-so-known fact is that birds poop when they get scared, so be careful when you ring doorbells if birds are around. Even though it was a bold move, you can see the man's face realizing he's going to be on the internet. Sometimes life is simply unfair. In Mill Creek, Utah, a poorly secured trailer detached from a pickup truck and rolled all the way towards an empty parked car. A driver picked probably the worst time to get impatient at a red light. Being fast in a race is important, but apparently being too fast will get you disqualified. Apparently there's a rule that you must take 0.1 seconds after the gunshot, and in a bad timing moment, Devin Allen took off 0.099 seconds after the gunshot, which disqualified him from the race, due to a 0.001 second mistake.
You know how much faster he is? By 1,000th of a second.
I just saw the start official say, I'm sorry.
Yeah, there it is on your screen on the left. 0.099. So by 1,000th of a second, he's reacted too fast to the gun. Cannot react faster than a 10th of a second. Third from the left.
With MotoGP average speed being above 112 miles per hour, just a few seconds of laying off the pedals can cost you hundreds of feet. A runner stopped to celebrate too early, almost costing him the first place. Knowing a little about home repair can pay off big time. The Inside Edition crew decided to set up a house full of cameras and see how much local technicians will charge to clean what it was a simple clean. And well, one of the technicians spent more time looking at stuff in the attic than the vents and decided to charge $700. And just as he was about to celebrate an easy price gouge, the crew revealed themselves.
Take another look. In the blink of an eye, he's done.
Actually, the homeowner. My name is Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition.
How you know the blower needs to be cleaned?
Because I opened the system and checked it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
You did not open the blower.
About face, and he was out of here.
A good lesson to learn is to not stop skating until you cross the line. Delivery of a car is a two-person job, since when the car is being rolled, someone must be inside to push the brakes, so it doesn't fall off the ramp. A man regretted hiring an understaffed delivery company when they completely damaged his 1962 Corvette. A manager made a big mistake that cost him his job, and $16,000 to the gas station, when he meant to set the price per gallon at $6.99, but put 69 cents instead. And well, the video went viral on TikTok, and there was a 3-hour line of cars waiting to get gas.
Oh yeah, I would fire me too, you know. I was like, oh, I'm in big trouble.
If we do a freeze frame right here, anyone could see why this is a bad idea, including the doggo. Okay, to be fair, maybe the policeman shouldn't have parked that far off the curb. Okay, maybe after a left hand from Floyd Mayweather, it's normal to forget which corner is your side after the bell. For the sake of everyone's clarity and safety, let's hope this painting mishap gets fixed sooner than later. I think this towing company might have missed the memos on how to properly tow a car, but that's one way to get a lift in a Mercedes. Perhaps the person who installed it thought the illusion of a real lock was enough to deter a burglar. David Blaine has nothing on this guy. Even though fridges aren't necessarily considered fragile, there are some of the most expensive appliances out there. These two delivery men were aiming for a quick delivery, but gravity had other plans. In a city in Brazil, the city hall dispatched contractors to fix a road as soon as possible. But at some point they lost their train of thought and completely asphalted the train line, costing the city tens of thousands of dollars.
Olha a idiotice dos caras, mané. Tá de sacanagem, não?
A man delivering an oven dropped it in the worst place possible at a parking lot. I feel like most people will not be the most comfortable using this bathroom stall. A costly mistake for a transport company happened when 83 shipping containers fell from a cargo ship off the Australian coast. Yang Ming Marine Transport Corporation were fined millions of dollars for failing to secure the containers properly. This man only had one job, which was to accept a delivery package. But after giving attitude to the delivery worker, he got some instant karma.
Yeah, what do you want?
What I want is to deliver a package if you want it.
Who's it for?
Ian. Never mind, you can pick it up.
Hey!
Usually if Gordon Ramsay is highlighting you for something, it's safe to assume that it won't be positive.
Three dishes tonight that Joe, Ron and myself really want to highlight. Sam, Liz and Fred, you three have the worst dishes of the night. Oh.
A brutal moment for a wedding videographer happened when he realized his camera was facing the wrong way.
I now pronounce you husband and wife.
In the game of Fortnite, the map gradually sinks, and if you're outside in the storm, you lose health rapidly. When there were 2 players remaining, one of them claimed victory too early when pushing his opponent out of the playable area. In one of the most dramatic mix-ups in television, Sarah Murdoch announced the wrong winner of Australian's Next Top Model, which meant a New York modeling contract and $50,000. And well, despite this, the winner who was wrongfully announced was extremely understanding and took the mix-up like a champ.
It's Amanda. I'm so sorry. It was fed to me wrong.
It's okay,
Oh,
Sarah.
God. This is what happens when you have live TV, folks. I'm so sorry.
It's
this
okay.
This is
It's
insane. Insane.
It's alright. No, dude. You know what? It's fine. Dinner party's not.
When the mayor of a city called for a media conference for a bridge opening, they might have celebrated prematurely, due to the bridge failing right after cutting the celebratory ribbon. Thankfully, no one was injured. Swift instant justice happened for a driver who threw his trash in front of a yoked human being.